because Japanese people wouldn't talk about in the public.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we don't have any presentation in our class.
Yeah.
We only have like lecture things, so we just listening teachers talk.
Mm-hmm.
But in here, every class is presentation, at least one.
Yeah.
So kind of stressful for me. Yeah, even though in Japanese I don't want to do that, but I have to do in English anyways.
Yeah, that's right.
First thing is language. It's still, I've been here for
9 months.
9 months so far, and I feel like I'm struggling with understanding English lecture. Usually professors trying to consider international students, they try to slow down, they make clear pronunciation in class, and they speak loudly, but the other students are just talking as naturally, so it's so fast sometimes and unclear to me, and it's hard to participate in the discussion with them. And as Miho said, discussion is not familiar culture for us either in South Korea. So I do not usually speak up in class. So I'm not used to doing discussion and speaking up, raising my hand and giving my opinion publicly in class. I feel really uncomfortable whenever the professor pick me up and ask me some question. Personally, I'm so timid person, so I'm afraid of making mistakes in class. It might make me look like stupid. So, yeah. That's the challenge.
Yeah, I also think in the same way. I think it is kind of cultural thing because from Americans' view, if you have some questions you don't know, we can share together if you ask in front of the public. But for us, we feel like we don't want to be stupid in front of the other people because we care too much about others' opinion toward us.
I mean, sometimes you do feel lonely and depressed. You just want to wake up and then feel in your bed at home. You know what I mean? I mean, you're international student too, so I'm sure you know what I mean. And you just want to, like, be with your friends, be at home in your country, speaking your language, and you just can't, and just kind of depressing. But, you know, I mean, when you know why you came here, you just go through and that's it.
Do you miss your home country?
Yeah, I do.
What do you miss the most about your home country?
The food. Yeah, the food and the weather.
It's way different.
Definitely different because when I came here, that was the first time I've ever seen the snow because I came in January, so it was freaking cold. And so I was like, oh my god, what the hell is this? So yeah, it was, oh my god, it was pretty hard, but our body just get used to any kind of condition. So now I'm kind of used to it.
I feel so free. Like when I was in Japan, our generation, everyone look at each other and I don't know, it graded like how outfit, how like he wear and how she looks. So
They judge a lot.
yeah, judging each other.
Oh.
But in here, everyone wears what they want. So
People wear
yeah.
pajama to class.
That was really shocked, but at the same time, I really like it.
The lectures here are way more personal because the group sizes are smaller, and you can actually you get to call the teacher or the professor with their name, which would never happen in Germany, never ever. And they have like actually, if you have a question, you can just walk up to them and ask them. You can do that in Germany. You have to make an appointment and then be there and then ask your question. So it's a lot more personal, and I think it's good because it's more like school here. Like it's like the teacher asks question. It's more interactive. Whereas in Germany, it's like the professor just stands in front of the class, goes through his PowerPoint slides, and leaves. That's it.
The life experience to change some concepts that I had before I came here about US and Americans, and also to have the experience with the weather because it's really different from Brazil.
Maybe before I came here, I was quite close-minded person, but now I think I'm ready to be open-minded to other differences, different people, different culture, different language, and I'm not afraid of anymore taking that kind of things.
Well, like coming here alone or with like only one other student from my country, you learn how to like be on your own and like organize everything. I guess it helped with that. And yeah, like I don't know, whenever something came up with like insurance or visa or anything, something like that, I usually just call my mom and go like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? But here I couldn't, so I had to figure it out on my own, and it worked.
I got to know that I can do everything that I plan, so everything will come true as I think and say. So I became more positive and optimistic, and so my real life has been broadened a lot. I can say that for sure.
In every experience, we always learn something. Whether it is bad or whether it is good, you always learn something. So that's why I mean, it just helped me to accept everything, because I know that at the end, I am the one who's going to be learning. And if I have a bad experience, I learn from it, and I will feel it coming if it's coming again, and I will know how to ditch it. So I'm like, yeah, anything that happens for a reason, and I just try to stay positive, and it helps me a lot.
So you don't regret to decide to study here?
No, I don't. Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, what can you do? You're already here. So the best thing to do is just accept it and just like keep your eyes on the prize, because even if I say, oh my god, I hate River Falls, even if I say, okay, I hate River Falls, what am I doing? I'm waking up every morning, I'm going to class. What's the point of me saying that I hate River Falls when I am like going to class? I am paying to go to class here. You know what I mean? I'm just hurting myself, because it's my money, it's my energy. And if I'm waking up every morning and instead of saying, yeah, I've made a good choice by deciding to come into River Falls, and I know that I'm gonna get like my Bachelor of Science in Biology or something like that, and instead I'm being negative about it, it's not gonna get me anywhere. So whether I like it or whether I don't, just have to stay positive about it. And I prefer to stay positive, because negative thoughts, and they're just like a disease.